Welcome to Strangest Strangers, a D&D actual play podcast. I am your DM, Carson Big C Burger. Now please, sit back, get comfortable, and prepare for the latest chapter of a grand and epic tale. When last we reconvened, you were all given a task by Magdalena, the priestess of the gods of life and death, to find out the source of the ghouls and who spread the rumors that the temple was responsible for them and also for being cannibals. So first you went to the Raven's Respite, which is a inn that was once great and grand, but now is dilapidated, run by Gregor Solomonar and his two daughters. And there you found out that Gregor's wife had died and then had come back as a ghast, which he kept locked up in the basement out of an inability and unwillingness to kill the last link left to his wife. You, of course, all stepped in, and after interrogating her and finding out that someone in town is actually responsible for creating the ghouls, who she only knew as mother and father, you then put her out of her misery, loot all the bodies that were inside the basement, and then hand Gregor the ashes. And now you are also given a bit of a lead after biting into some very disgusting sausages that apparently contained more or less than just pork. And now you are all off to confront the butcher of Last Bastion, and there we shall begin.
Hopefully he's not over level.
Before we do that, I have a question that I just remembered.
Okay.
I got a new set of armor. Oh right, yeah. Dom is identifying it. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is yet.
I already know what it is.
Awesome.
Oh, and a little mistake. The man's name was I think it was Radu. Yeah, Radu. Yeah, my mistake on that. Radu. It's a Romanian name.
I'm gonna call him Ragu.
Okay. All right. So, Dom, you have managed to identify the armor that was found on one of the corpses. Would you like to tell what it is?
Just to confirm, this is like the next morning. We stayed overnight because we didn't want to deal with ghosts.
Correct.
Okay.
And of course, your sleep was restful and nice and full of the sounds of screaming and some poor person getting brutally murdered by ghosts and or ghouls.
Yeah, I know I said I had plans to mess with Dom and Sinbis, but Dom kindly reminded me, or I should say Matt reminded me of Elena, so I decided to not do it because it's not going to work. Never mind, I'm not going to tell you.
So you awaken the next morning. Your sleep wasn't exactly fully restful, but you managed to snag a good few hours of shut eye in between the screams and the sounds of flesh being ripped off bones. And you awake and you come downstairs in the Raven's Respite. You see Radu just sort of, just kind of idly sitting at the bar table, just sort of looking at the jar of ashes that was once his wife. A bit of a solemn expressions on his face, and he seems just kind of reminiscing about happier days.
Somebody kick it.
Kick it. I'm not tall enough.
Good. Because you'd probably be the one person to accidentally knock it over.
Accidentally.
I'm not tall enough either.
I'm not even tall enough to see on top of the counter. Kidding me?
I'm far enough back.
So one of his daughters, the one with the broken nose, so Amaya, walks up and goes, "Good morning. Did you all sleep well?"
Yeah.
Over the blood-curdling screams now.
Yeah.
Fairly fine for me.
She shrugs. You get used to those after a while.
Well, Nix, I have some good news for you.
Ooh, what?
Your armor's magic. I hope you're
Yes.
happy.
I knew it was.
I'm just gonna throw it to you and then just start walking away.
What kind of magic? You can't just do that.
Don't tell her.
Sure you can.
Fine.
What?
And I'll give her a little piece of paper where I wrote everything down, and then I'll gonna copy and paste it into the actual chat so you have it written down.
Thank you.
I hope it was worth it. Also, I realized my copy and paste missed the G. It's school, not hool.
Oh, I thought it said soul. I read that I read the H as an S.
No, yes,
Soul
that's
hide.
a little too advanced right now.
Cool hide.
Oh, that's awesome. Wait, so
Yes.
am I wearing the wife's skin?
No, you are wearing the tanned skin of stitched together ghoul flesh.
Oh, that's awesome.
That
So
is very
It'll make you
different.
better against the undead. It better be worth it. Okay.
I go up to Dom and I throw my arm around him and like I say, you better get used to this kind of shit, man.
Yes,
ridiculous.
The armor has a faint sort of, I'd say not really a bloody smell, but more like an earthy smell.
Oh, she got armor too?
Ew.
No, your armor.
I'm describing your armor.
Oh,
new
okay.
armor.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
The armor, as you put it on, it's flexible and also carries with it a faint, not a bloody smell, but more like a sort of an earthy scent.
Thank you. I guess I can blend in with them now.
Did we say what it is out loud for audio purposes?
Oh, I'm
It'll-
sorry. Okay.
Yes.
So it's ghoul hide armor. It's when wearing the strange suit of dark and pale leather, you're resistant to necrotic damage, and in addition, I have +1 AC, and I have advantage on deception and hide checks against the undead. So awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
So Amaya looks at you all and goes, "So, would you all like some breakfast?"
No.
Nope.
Depends. What's for breakfast?
Well, I
Also,
think we
guys,
might.
find out I've recently become a vegetarian. So
Who was it that ate the sausage?
I think both
The
Dom and
traumatized
Callie
one.
did.
Okay.
That's why Callie has decided to become a vegetarian for the time being.
I'll take a vegetable. That's
Oh, I think we have some mushrooms.
sure. I'll take some shrooms. I just don't want anything that would pass through the butcher's hands at all.
Play it safe, and I just pull out some of my own provisions that I keep on me.
Yes. Same.
Probably wise.
Cast create food and water.
So Amaya runs off the kitchen and you hear the sound of a knife chopping against a wooden board, and you see Radu still just lost in thought for a minute. He looks like goes, "Oh, my mistake. I was not aware you had awoken. I was remembering happier times."
Selena is super uncomfortable, having just spent the night basically cremating this woman's body. She's just like,
There were happier times here.
Yes, before the mist, before everything went bad. Yes, they were happier times.
And how long
Not
ago
easy
was that?
times. He starts thinking, and it's like, I'm sorry, what were we talking about again?
I asked you how long it's been since happier times.
How long? It's Can't exactly remember.
Too long. Got it.
Do you remember the year? Maybe.
Well, I do believe it is. Second cycle year 1043. I suppose.
And what do we know the year to be?
You all know the year to be first cycle, year 2400.
That's completely right. You're right.
So 1400 years ahead of what this guy.
Yeah. And
No, 1400 years plus the 5,000 per each cycle.
shit. So, yeah, how do the cycles work? Like,
Each cycle rotates within about 5,000 standard years.
okay. So, for the math impaired, how
Mhm.
many years?
Roughly about over 15,000 years.
Jeez Louise. Okay. All right. Well, fuck.
Just a blink of an eye.
We're a bit ahead of your time.
Like, fly!
I'm gonna stage whisper to the group. I don't know if we should really I just think we should leave this because I don't have the vocabulary to explain to this poor man that not only lost his wife, but again, after we cut off her head and burned her to a crisp and handed her fucking ashes to this man in a fucking wine bottle, I just don't think I can't. I just can't, guys. We found my limit. Congrats. This has never happened before.
Peeves then pops up out of nowhere and starts giggling. Time lost, time regained, time found, time for fame, time all around. Who can tell? Not me, but you.
Well, on that note, can we go butcher the butcher, please?
Wait, actually, I have a question for this poor soul. I gonna ask, have you heard of a Prince Prospero?
He looks up and a little confused, goes, I have not heard of a prince by this name. There is a clan Prospero who worship the saint Miranda Ariel, but they don't have princes per se. Why do you ask this?
We had been sent here to deliver a message to the Lord by Prince Prospero, but I'm starting to feel like that's not going to happen. But you don't need to concern yourself with that. We're gonna go take care of this butcher.
Okay, I won't do that, but okay, whatever you say.
I'm going to pat his shoulder, just gently. But I have a question.
Yes.
So obviously these people are way the fuck back in the past. Can I make some kind of like history check? Like, had we ever heard of Prospero's clan or anything before? Because I'm starting to feel like everything they're remembering is, what did you, 15,000 years in the past? Like,
You can make a history check if you want, or
okay.
all right.
Why did I ask for history? I only have a +2. Okay, fuck it. All right, let's see. 17 in total.
You are aware that one of the ruling clans of the Knight continent of Walpurgis is Clan Prospero. They are like all the other clans, vampiric in nature, and they have a focus on spell casting and arcane things. But as the man said, they don't really refer to themselves by prince or princess. Their rulers aren't like that per se.
Okay. So
Maybe he's trying to make a name for himself. I don't know.
yeah, I was gonna say, I think this guy is just like super fucking narcissistic.
Possible.
Okay. All right. Okay. Say thank you to him, and where is this butcher? I think we've got some business with them.
I was
Butcher.
almost there. No one came with me.
There was hey, look, we've been
You
over
guys
this.
found
There
a
was
fucking door.
You want to know where Carl's butcher place is? Okay, it is on the middle ring of Last Bastion, middle layer.
And is it just him in the shop? No reason.
Yes. No one made it. He used to have apprentices, but economy being what it is, and also the fact that he's not the most pleasant of people. He works alone. He works alone. Yes.
Okay.
Sounds like he and I will get along just great.
Well, I don't think he drinks as much as you, but okay.
No one does.
And
My
that-
father is
that-
going to get along with his
Wrong.
head.
out
Two.
of curiosity, is this guy, is he more like Alexander or more like you? Can he do the things that Alexander was that guy's name, right? In the fucking bar?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Can he do the stuff that he can, or is he,
I mean, he could conceivably crush Skull between hands with bare hands, but I don't think he worships devils. If that's what you mean.
I got strong skull.
Okay, good to know. Don't know why that's relevant, but okay.
Me
I
strong.
wanted-
Me skull strong.
I wanted to make the dumb joke. He's got bare hands?
No, large hands, not bare hands. I mean, I think he cooks bare, but again, what's this have to do with anything?
Just curious.
Don't
Everything.
want to know.
Yeah,
Okay, I
plausible
don't.
deniability. Just remember those words. Plausible deniability.
Okay. Should my daughters and I be concerned?
No.
I try to say that
No,
with the
not at
most
all.
convincing monotone voice as possible.
That's not your problem.
I'm just picturing us as a group, just everybody going, no. And it's so funny to me, just like picturing a bunch of adventurers. We've got
Except this is the only serious one. He's like, yeah, no.
oh man.
Okay. Well, if ever you want to stay here again, do not hesitate to come. My daughters and I will be happy to accommodate you once again.
Hopefully this time without flesh.
Yes, and again, I thank you from bottom of heart for what you did for me, and you helped give my life rest when I couldn't. For that, I am both grateful and a bit ashamed. But
Again, I just pat him on the back and then make to leave.
okay, be safe.
I really wanted to tell him before we left that it's not the year he thinks it is.
Fairies.
Selena has left, so do what you want.
Yes. Outside, the giant hellhound, who apparently slept the entire night without being disturbed by anything, looks up, straps himself behind the ear for a minute, and then stands up with a long dangling tongue.
Can I pet his face? Because he's a good boy.
Yes.
Yay.
You pet his face because he is a good boy.
I'm just gonna rip another chunk of bone off the skull on my back and toss it to him.
He devours the whole thing in 3 very loud bites.
Good boy.
Yeah,
Alright.
I probably should have ordered more meat for him, but whatever. We'll come back.
The meat is people, remember, Nix?
He's a hellhound.
He's not a hellhound. He's
I'm
something
gonna
like
start
that.
fuck cannibalism for me.
Let's just go.
Felius pops up on Nix's shoulder and goes, "Oh yes, feed them lots of more people. They do love that down where I'm from. They also love souls, screams, memories of being brutally tortured and all those kind of things. They feed on a lot of stuff. They have a very diverse appetite.
Sounds delightful.
I know, right?
My character's a horrible person.
Cool story. Sorry, that was supposed to be in response to what Feely said. I'm sorry. Nick says cool story to Feely's. I'm sorry. Not
Is she
that
just
much
cool
better.
story for him?
I'm sure Sinbis is, but
Oh.
the characters.
All right, so you all file your way out of Raven's Respite, and followed by a large hellhound-esque creature, you start making your way through Last Bastion up to the middle layer of houses as they keep winding around the giant grassy hill upon which Last Bastion is built. And up here, the houses look a bit nicer than the ones on the lower levels. You see what appears to be another inn with a sign that says the Halfway House, and you also see what appears to be a supply store. Glass window covered bars reveal sparsely populated shelves and a smattering of goods. The supply store looks unimpressive and is made from crude stone.
Before
Doesn't look very impressive.
I ask everybody, so do we want to maybe come up with some kind of plan?
No, let's fucking go.
For the butcher?
Okay.
Pissed.
All right. Just let the record show that I am the one that asked for a plan. So
Okay, we're gonna
just-
play good cop, short cop. I'll be the I'll be the good cop.
I'll be the bad one. Sinbis can help
You're
too.
a really short cop.
So good cop, bad cop, short cop. That's too many cops.
Okay,
I can
y'all,
punt Sinbis into the room.
y'all be cops all you want. I'm just gonna make sure we don't get ambushed, I guess.
All right.
Okay, how about
So,
this? Send us on my shoulders.
So anyway, so you look around and you see what appears to be the butcher shop. It is a kind of an ugly, squat-looking building, solid but very ugly. And from an overtop hangs a sign that appears to be the picture of a butcher's cleaver and a hammer and a tenderizing hammer sort of crossed. And interior and inside, it seems to be something of a tile floor, but it's very dirty. And in the window appears to be hanging long haunches of meat, some of which look a bit fresher than others, and some of which appear to be crawling with flies.
Do they look like animal
Before
or
we go in, oh sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, what was the question?
How many of them look humanoid?
Roll a perception check. Also with medicine for anatomy.
Yeah, before we go
I'm
in,
totally doing that too.
I want to say that I want the butcher knife.
My God.
Okay, and then we go inside.
He cuts it with his bare hands.
What?
8 for perception.
15 for
He cuts
percent.
it with his bare hands.
He's
It
got
looks
bare
like
hands?
dead meat.
Yeah.
And a 17 on
15 for-
medicine.
I got 15 on perception and 16 on medicine.
Okay, so Cinnabis can tell that some of it looks like it may have come from wolf. Another bit appears to be from deer, and something that looks suspicious that may or may not have been humanoid at one point. You're not sure you want to go down that train of thought too deeply. But it's cut in such a way that to the unobservant and uneducated eye, it looks like, well, just meat hanging from a hook.
Got it. Out of game context for a second. Off with his head. No, I'm kidding.
Okay. All right. I asked Dom and Callie, do y'all want first shot at him? I mean, I do actually kind of want to talk to him a little bit before we beat the shit out
So
of him.
do I.
Okay.
I'll
Talk to him.
I'll take my hand off of my hammer and
So
say,
are we
fine.
still standing outside or are we in the store?
You are still standing outside, just looking at the store with bizarre expressions on your faces.
I'm just gonna walk in the door.
I'm going right behind him.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with.
Too.
I'm gonna take a
Wish
breath
to
and then I'll be in.
Beat him first and ask questions later. Guess we'll ask the questions first. If he doesn't tell us what we want to know, then we beat him up.
Yes.
There we go. We got a plan.
Well, my first
Alright.
question is gonna be something that you probably wouldn't expect. So we walk in. What do we
Okay.
see?
Hang on, let me pull it up. But there's a long counter running the shop's length, and the light of day and lanterns inside reveal stains, a butcher's block, and more haunches of meat. And currently, just sort of chopping away at the butcher's block is a man who appears to be the proprietor. This is a very tall man, apparently standing just shy of 7 feet. He has close cropped black hair, craggy features, and deep black eyes. And several fake tattoos line his sort of hairy arms. And he's currently wearing a metal apron that is sort of studded with flecks of bone and other flesh thing. And the cleaver he's using looks well used. And the closer you get to him, you notice that he smells faintly of milk.
Milk?
Well, I'm gonna say hello, my good sir.
He ceases chopping for a minute, looks at you, and then smiles, and revealing his teeth, which are a nightmarish tangle of rotten brown spurs. Oh, hello! Are you customers then?
Depends. Are
I
you
jump
known
up
as the
on my
butcher around here? Sorry.
Well, I do chop up meat and I do tenderize it, so I suppose by any normal description, yes, I am the butcher.
What's the finest meat you've got?
Well, I got some venison, I got some prime cuts of steak, some beef. What are you in the mood for?
Are you aware that some of this is not what you say?
Perish the thought! My meat is nothing but the highest of quality, finest in all the land. Anyone who says anything is a fucking liar.
I jump up on the counter because I can't actually see him while he's talking.
I'll give you a
Am,
boost.
am I able to tell if he thinks he's telling the truth?
Roll an insight.
Okay. There's my die.
While this is going on, can I sneak? I wanted to sneak before he came in. I was just doing something.
Okay.
Like before we started talking on.
It's really dark, so I can't see. That's a 22.
He is lying through his teeth.
What's left? Then?
Can I grab one of the knives and stick it into his hand?
By the way, before we really get in on this, I want to make sure while all this is going on, I'm closing whatever blinds there are. I'm locking doors.
I rolled a 15 for my sneak.
Okay. He
I'm
doesn't.
not thinking very much.
He does not notice you. He's currently watching you all as you apparently are barricading up his place of work.
Are there any butcher knives around?
There are a few cleavers just sort of hanging from hooks.
Can I take one?
Okay.
Actually, I take two.
Can't you wait until after we murder him?
No, because I'm in sneak mode right now.
So
Then I just stabbed him through the hand.
while he's
hopefully.
you haven't officially done that yet.
I said
In
hopefully.
case he's innocent, I want his butcher knives because they're butcher knives.
Well, actually, I should ask, does he have his hands on a table or anything?
His hands are away from the table. He stopped chopping, but you do notice that he is sort of casually holding his large tenderizing hammer and his very large notch cleaver. Goes, you're acting a bit odd. Anything in trouble?
No, this is quite normal for our group.
Yeah. I'm sensitive
We're
to
just weird.
sunlight, So that's why I'm closing these blinds.
Well, I hate to cause you any discomfort. Hey, wait a minute. Haven't I seen you in town just going around with that decrepit old priestess?
No.
No.
Nope. Who's that?
I could sworn that someone looked like you. I wouldn't hang around her sort if I were you. Not good for kindly folk.
Yeah, we were down actually in Alexander's place. Real swell guy. I really like what he does with the what shit out of character. Was it devils or what was the word? I can't remember.
Devils? He's a devil worshipper.
Okay. All right, back in character. So I
Okay.
love all his devils. Yeah. He was trying to tell us about it, and I don't know, some weird stuff happened. That woman came and he didn't get to finish telling us all about it though, and I was kind of bummed.
Really?
Yeah, don't go near the lower levels myself. Bunch of crazy folks there. And cannibals. You know, there's some cannibals there, right?
I wonder why.
Yeah, would you know anything about
As
that?
I do this in front of him.
Me? Oh no, I am simply a law-abiding citizen of Last Bastion. I do my duty to the town, and in return, I do my best to make sure everyone's final journey is just well taken care of. You know, the other place, I also do a good bit of embalming work. You know.
Wait, there's
Hey,
laws.
very
do you need your
tender-hearted.
hands?
Hmm?
Do you need your hands?
Well, I don't understand the question.
Please let me just take my great sword and slice his hands off.
His piggish eyes sort of narrow, and he sort of puts his weapons into view. He goes, "Now, I'm not made best at reading the room, but I note a hint of tension in the air, which is kind of not very good for business. So,
Oh,
something
really?
wrong?
Tension, you say?
Well,
Mm.
you say you do embalming.
Can I
Well,
sneak
yes.
like behind the
This is the
counter?
graveyard that you're sending these bodies off to, because there's some flanks you got in your window that look a little, shall we say, suspicious.
Human?
He starts. The expression on his craggy face starts getting a little annoyed. Yes, what are you accusing me of? I'm a proper law-abiding citizen. I am. If you want cannibals, you should try to find those fucks down at the death worshippers. They're the cannibals. They're responsible for the
Again, what
ghouls.
laws are we talking about?
The laws of Last Bastion, you little runt.
Those are?
Just obey the law. Don't anger the Lord.
What
I got-
you mentioned he had tattoos. Like, are there any motherfucker? I can't talk. Like any specific like insignia or anything specific, or is it purely?
They're just the kind of tattoos you'd expect a large, brutish pig of a man to have on his arms. If that makes any sense.
So nothing
I want to
informative.
rid him of his hands.
Can I start sneaking behind him? Should I roll for that again?
Sure, roll stealth.
I know he's lying through his teeth.
I
Look,
rolled a
I'm
nat
debating
one.
how much more time I give all of you.
He starts grinding his teeth and it's kind of a nightmarish sight because a few of them are kind of loose. And he goes, "Look, you either are here to accuse me of something, and if not, then kindly get the fuck out of my place of business. You'll scare away the customers."
What customers?
Yeah,
I think
Okay, how about
Yeah, I don't
this?
see any
We're
customers
accusing
around
you
here.
of selling meat from people to the people. You're selling people meat. That's what we're accusing you.
I am doing no such thing, you little half pint.
okay. I'm gonna say to the group, I'm very bored of this. He's pissing me off. Can we just get this done?
I just cut off his hands. He can't use them to butcher them.
I
Okay,
flick my arm
just
to
for
break his hands off.
clarification, who is standing right in front of him?
I'm standing on the counter.
I'm sort of standing to the side.
He
I'm standing
he
farthest
swings
back.
down his cleaver right at Cinnabus.
I was trying to sneak behind him, but I rolled a nat one.
Jesus Christ!
I think he noticed.
Yeah,
trying to see.
Okay, Al, you don't even move, and yet the floorboards already start creaking.
Okay.
So Cinnabus, he attacks you, and let's see.
Crushes you with his mallet.
And he misses.
Wonderful. And as he does that, I lunge at him with my rapier.
This
Okay.
is self-defense now, right, guys?
Appears in my hand.
Yep.
Okay. Roll.
Give me a second. Does a 12 hit?
No, it does not. It skirts off his chainmail, which lightly glows for a minute. Roll initiative.
Okay, cool.
I can't just cut off his arms.
Yes.
Okay.
24.
Okay, let me write this all down.
Hold on. We're gonna go down the line for initiative, like
All
with
right.
the number, so we don't all like fucking do that shit again.
Okay.
So starts with Callie, I believe.
17.
Callie is 17.
Yep.
All right. Next.
It's me, believe I'm 8. Hold on, I can't math. Yes, 8.
11
All right.
for Jesus.
I have a 10.
Okay. Nyx is a 10.
Yeah.
Sinbis.
24.
24. Dom.
7.
All right. And Carl the Butcher.
His name is
a-
Carl. Sorry, I don't know what.
Yes, his
Not
name is
two
Carl.
people, Carl.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who thought of that.
Well, see, what I'm thinking is Carl the llama.
Yeah,
That's what
it's
she's
like-
talking about.
That kills people, Carl.
literally what I just said, dude.
Or see, in my mind, I either think that scene or I think the scene from The Walking Dead, the meme.
Okay, Sinbis, you go first.
Yay! I lunge again at him with the rapier.
Okay, roll to attack.
14.
That does not hit.
Damn it. Okay, luckily, I have a second attack, so again with the rapier.
What do you roll?
25.
That hits.
Wonderful.
Good.
Roll for damage.
Glad something does.
11 damage.
All right. You slice. You do a bit of a thickish slice into his meaty cheek.
Wonderful. And now it's my Steel Defender's turn.
Okay. What does she
Did
roll?
we bring them in the building?
I literally ride on top of him.
Well, yeah, but you were on the table.
Well, yeah, I jumped on top of the table so I could see.
Fair.
So I use Force Empowered Rend, which is kind of its only attack. So, like, try to jump up and maul the fucker. I
Okay.
mean, I don't, because that was a nat 1.
Okay. You're a screw comes loose in one of your Steel Defender's legs, and it sort of collapses on itself.
Damn!
I would like to say retroly, I'm keeping Elena outside at the door. She's not in
Alright.
here with me.
So
might
I
still be a little
don't
crowded.
be like the stereotypical caster. Can I just ask how big this room is up front so like I can be planning?
Okay. It's like you've all been inside a butcher shop, right?
Yep.
It's about that size.
Okay.
They vary greatly, dude.
Yeah, like
It's about what you expect from a normal sized butcher shop. Enough room for customers to sort of mill about, just make conversation while waiting in line. If that makes any sense.
So like a medium size.
Yeah,
Like 30 by
medium
30?
size. About yeah.
About 1,000 square feet.
Yes.
okay, all right. That's all I needed to know. Thank you.
I cast Fireball. But,
Okay,
but-
Callie, you're next.
All right. Swing number 1. Be total of 10 to hit, so I'm guessing that misses. Attack number 2 is 12 to hit, also likely.
Yes. Both missed.
Well then, I guess that ends my turn.
He laughs as your feeble attempts to attack him either miss or just bang off his chain apron. Ah! All right, and now it is his turn. So, after he jumped over the counter and is in the melee or whatever, he looks towards Sinbis, who managed to scratch his cheek, goes, "You're gonna make a nice little hunch of meat, you little pipsqueak."
Well,
You're
shit.
admitting it. So
I admit nothing, hornhead, but now you're gonna leave my butcher shop alive.
Come on, dude, just admit it. Like, just please, just admit it. For like, please, just admit it. I'm begging you. It'll make me feel better.
Okay, he definitely hits. Okay, so Sinbis. Let's see. Wendy. Just all right. Let's see. Where's this fucking D8s? There you are.
I have a question. I mean, it can wait until my turn. Never mind.
Okay, Sinbis, you take 13 damage.
God damn.
And then he rolls for a second attack. Does an 18 hit?
Yeah, it hits.
Okay.
Just yeah, right.
You take 7 additional damage.
I am very low on health.
I almost took off cure wounds.
Good thing you didn't.
This might be the game where you lose, Sinbis.
Hey, James, you said yours was 8. What's your dex score?
What do you mean about 8?
Your initiative.
I said it was like 11.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Sorry.
I thought you said 8.
Okay, all right, cool. I was sorry, trying to keep a track of everything.
All right, so Nix, you are up.
All right. Well, if James got 11, isn't he before me?
Could have swore I said 11.
Oh yeah, sorry, my mistake. Jesus.
Okay.
Smite this guy.
Smite him. I'm gonna attack with my
Smite
great
his
sword,
ass.
of course.
I'm a fire in my greatsword.
All
right,
I
Who
can think
remembers
of
where that's
is
from?
What'd you roll?
I know a 13 isn't gonna hit.
No, it is not.
I'm going to use my extra attack. 19.
A hit.
Okay. So 2d6 plus 2, and then I'm going to use 4 spell slots of Divine Smite.
Okay.
Jesus.
Hey, yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna step back while he's divine smiting. I don't want to get caught in the aftermath.
Too late.
That's 9 normal damage, I think.
Okay.
And then Divine Smite is 4d8, I think. Wait. The target plus 1d8. Okay, so no, that's like 68, I think.
Jesus
'Cause-
Christ.
can you
Yeah.
use more than one slot per
Yeah,
attack?
it says I can use for each spell. Oh wait, it's spell level.
I was gonna say usually you can spell slot per spell.
But you could do like a
Yeah.
second level slot.
Yeah, because it says when you hit with a melee attack, you can spend 1 spell slot to deal 2d8 to the target plus 1d8 for each spell level higher than first. So I can okay. I only have second level, so would that be
Still get you
2d8
3D.
plus? Huh?
It still get you 3d8.
Is it 3?
Yeah.
Because it's 2 and then an extra 1 from going up to second level.
Okay. Which
Still a
one
shit
is
ton
the
of damage.
D8? Is the D8 the diamond?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Where's my other one? Now I'll just roll them separately. Okay, 11 radiant damage.
Okay. With a mighty shout, you cleave a good portion of flesh off his left arm, and then with a second shout, the wrath of God comes down and blasts him one eye, making him screech out in pain like a pig that he is.
Don't lie to me.
Did the death bitch send you?
No.
You see me, I'm a paladin. Why would a death bitch send me?
Not deaf, you ignoramus. Oh fuck it! It won't matter once I grind you up to make bread.
So you're admitting it.
I admit nothing. Admit nothing. You bitch of the 12 hells.
Are
9,
you talking
whatever.
about Magdalena?
No, he said
I
he
don't
left
know what he's
Elena.
talking about.
No,
Yeah,
Magdalena, yeah, probably.
Death bitch. I mean, she worships death and undeath, so.
It doesn't
Hey.
matter. I want him to admit.
All right, Nyx, you are up.
All right. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Unless your wisdom is 4 or lower, then it just doesn't matter.
It is not, but okay.
I just realized I could have re-rolled my damage die.
Okay,
because of my
and
one thing. Oh well.
and 7. What does 17 get me?
You passed.
Okay.
I was gonna cast Tasha City's Laughter,
All right.
so he is good. Do I only? I mean, I only get 2 actions if I attack with a weapon, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's my turn. I probably should have done hit with my weapon first.
Uh-huh.
Whatever. I learned.
All right. So Nyx's turn is over, and now Selena, you are up.
Okay. He needs to make another wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Before I forget, Calamite is just hanging around flying and like where the meat is. Like she probably landed on something.
You hear the sound of something biting into meat as you're all fighting for your lives.
Oh,
Wait, is this calamite or is this something else?
I don't want
'Cause-
Calamite to be eating.
Well,
No, this is just a serious question. Is it
It's
calamite? Okay, all right. Okay. Yeah. So he needs to beat a 16.
all right. He fails.
Cool. So he's going to take 4d6 psychic damage, and he must immediately use his reaction, if available, to move as far as his speed allows away from me.
Okay.
And he takes boop, boop, 20 points of psychic damage.
All right.
And then hold up.
And then
Look, lady, there's no and then. But there is an and then.
then?
And then I'm going to actually spend a sorcery point. Well, actually, 2 sorcery points technically to wait, come back. Yeah, hit him with firebolt, hopefully.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on. I put away my d20. That is a wait. I can't math right. Oh, okay. That is a 23 to hit, hopefully.
That's versus AC.
Yeah.
It hits.
Okay. Cool. And where's my d10s? Here they are. I tried being all I don't know, organized and get all my damage dice and stuff out. So that is another 8 points, but of fire damage this time.
8 points.
Yep. So I done 28 points of damage this turn.
Nice.
And that's it for me.
All right. So he now has a horrified look at his face, and they into a fireball dead in said face, and the smell of sizzling flesh sort of fills the room a bit. But he is still standing, still angry. But even as he's moving back further into his butcher shop / home.
Okay, if I see that, I'm going to call out to everybody and be like, "Oh, we need to trap him. Somebody move to get. We can't
Yes.
let this guy."
Dom, you are next.
Well, that's going to change what I was going to do. So I'm
Okay.
not going to make him tiny.
I was gonna throw a bead of fire force at him. I'm not gonna do that.
And instead, I'm going to just cast out a chain whip and cast Thorn Whip. He needs to... Oh, wait, no, it's a melee spell attack.
Okay. All right. What do you roll?
Rolled a nat 20.
That is critical. So, how do you want to describe what happens?
I'll just basically take a giant fucking hook and cast it out at him.
All right.
So he'll do... I do 2 dice or just double the dice?
Let's do double.
Okay.
Don't you normally do 2 and then double it? But
There's so many ways of doing it. It's DM's
Okay.
discretion.
I was just wondering.
It may or may not
Usually
vary from 20 to 20, so we'll see what happens.
Okay.
It's usually either double the dice or just roll double the dice.
And
Double
then
the dice,
some,
just roll twice.
and then some people do max damage your first damage die, and then just like roll. There's so many ridiculous ways of doing it. It's crazy.
Yeah. So I rolled a 5, so 10 damage, and he also gets pulled up to 10 feet closer to me.
All right, so he retreated 30 feet, and now he is 20 feet away from you all. All right, and that went all through once. And now, Sinbis, it is your move once again.
Wonderful, wonderful. And did someone already say they casted web on him?
Don't believe so.
No.
Oh, wonderful. I cast. It's a second level spell. I cast web. It's
Okay.
a dexterity 14. Basically,
It misses.
Never mind. In that case, I lunge at him again with my rapier.
Okay, roll to see if you hit.
14.
That misses.
Well, fuck. Say goodbye to Sinbis.
Does a 14 hit you?
Me?
Yes.
No.
Okay, he lunges at you with his hammer, misses, and then misses again. The eye that got blasted out of his head is kind of throwing off his aim a bit. I turned this town against those death worshippers. They thought they were cannibals, the fucking fools. I got good business out of them. Ha ha ha! I will sell you all back to them for inflated prices. You'll all taste fucking delicious.
So you're admitting it.
Of course, but the dead can't tell. You can't tell secrets. Ha ha ha!
You're looking a little messed up, buddy.
Yeah.
Tis nothing. Just a fucking flesh wound.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Your eye's out.
Hey, out of character, did Magdalena say she wanted a piece of him, or did he?
She wanted to know where the rumors are coming from. She wants a piece of whoever's creating the ghouls.
Okay, cool. All right.
How do we know he's not creating them, though?
Like, then we brought him to justice, but I don't think we have time for that right now.
I was just curious. Just gonna try to come up with an excuse or maybe bring back his head or something. I don't know. I was just trying to think.
So whose turn is it?
Whoever goes after Sinbis. Think
Uh,
Allie.
I believe that would be me.
all right. Guy, what do you do?
I'm going to make an attack at him.
All right.
How's he looking? Is he looking pretty beat up? Is he?
Well, he's missing an eye and good chunk of flesh off his arm, and also the chain that snared him might have ripped out a chunk of his cheek.
So a
Is he-
typical
is he
Tuesday
grappled at
night.
all, or is he being grappled by that thorn whip, or?
No, it just pulls him and then it lets go.
So I'm gonna attack him.
All right.
Oh, that was almost in that. Total of 14.
That does not hit.
Ah. Okay, I'm going to make an attempt to grapple him and hold him in place.
Okay. You have to do a strength check.
Total of 19. Where the hell was that roll 2 seconds ago?
You managed to grab him and hold him on tightly, and he cannot move.
Wrapped around his legs, holding his knees.
Let go of me, you little half-sized fucker!
Finish him off.
Finish him.
I'm so
Kano
excited.
wins.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for the Mortal Kombat movie. Like
I think we all are.
no idea. I watched those two movies, the OG ones. I had them on VHS. I watched them so much the VHS tape broke.
V
Good times.
Sorry.
All right. Speaking of which, Jesus, it is your move.
Well, it's I guess I'm still gonna use Divine Smite even though he's right there.
Okay,
But I'm gonna attack him with my sword, of course.
go for it.
Smite.
Long dice. That is a 24.
That hits.
Should I roll for my extra attack right now too?
Yes.
Okay. What is that? That's a 10. That doesn't hit.
No, it does not.
Okay, so
I know I did.
Sorry, what?
Bill said I just aged myself. I know I did.
that's 8 normal damage, and then I'm
I
gonna
thought I
use
was a
another
lady's
Divine
child.
Smite.
Did anyone see what I shared?
Hmm?
Did anyone see what I shared?
What'd you share?
Ragu, that's what I thought of too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking of Ragu, like the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, that's 8 normal damage, and then I'm going to use Divine Smite.
Okay.
Does anything happen with the grapple? Like, is there any special thing, like advantage or anything?
Well, he can't move, so he has a disadvantage against AC checks, but you're already passing that, so I think you're fine.
Well, not on the second one, but
No,
I
but
don't
you're
care.
okay.
All right, so that fell 3 of these, 4. That is a 10, 16 radiant damage.
16?
Yes.
Okay.
So I believe that was 8 normal, 16 radiant.
Mhm.
And then if he's not dead, I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Sinbis.
Okay. He's not dead, I think. Else would have told us.
Yeah, I figured.
So your mighty greatsword carves a deep furrow into Carl's chest, but somehow he is still standing, bleeding a good amount. But he looks like he wants to make you the daily special.
Look,
Sinbis, you now have
Sell it to
Sanctuary
a
on
shirt,
you.
that'd be perfect.
Look, Selena knows she's a total snack, but I don't think this is what she means.
They could sell Jesus' body to a church. It'd be perfect.
All right, and Nyx, on that note, is your turn.
All right. Yeah, I found out that I could have done a bonus action to hide, and I just was not thinking because I was so convinced that the hideous laughter would work. So, I'll have to remember that. Oops. Okay.
You can cast Hideous Laughter again.
Yeah. So I am going to try to cast a spell at him. I'm gonna use Chromatic Orb, and it's going to be acid damage.
Okay, what's that versus?
What do you mean? Oh, I have to roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
Duh. I still have to roll.
Yes, you do.
That is a. Oh, that's a 17.
That hits.
Okay. Oh, I even forgot to add the stuff, but whatever, hit. Okay. And then. Where's my. One of my d8s are missing. I'll just have to roll a third one.
Should we try to keep him alive so we can talk to him afterwards or not?
It's your prerogative.
See, I was thinking that, but also at the same time, I was also thinking
Fuck
if we
him.
do kill him, we can just like raid his shop to see any information. And also, I have speak with undead.
True.
I did 16 damage.
16?
And then, yeah, and then I'm gonna go into hiding as my bonus action.
Okay.
Just a flesh.
So acid
It's
splashes over his
so-
face, and he shrieks in piggish pain. And now, Selena, it is your turn.
Okay.
Stop crying like a little bitch. It's just a little acid.
Okay. Yeah, okay, before I go, I'm in character. Gonna ask, how are we feeling about keeping this guy alive?
Kill him.
Who's the death bitch?
I
he's
want to keep him
talking about?
alive. But do whatever.
What's this death bitch he's referring to?
I'm pretty sure it's Magdalena.
Yeah, I think
asked
so
him
too.
and didn't answer me.
Eh. Okay. I'm
She
going
and her acolyte screamed well when the mob first attacked the church. I should know. I was part of it.
Yeah, fuck this guy. Okay.
Whatever.
Finger to the throat means death. Metaphor.
He's officially pissed me off. So,
Please don't incinerate his body. I want to do something with his head.
okay. All right, cool. So he's gonna have to make a wisdom saving throw because
Okay.
I'm gonna mind spike him.
He fails.
Good. Okay. So he is going to take. God damn it! Hold on. It would help if I got all the other shitty dice out. Okay. He takes. Shit. I love rolling max damage. Okay. That's another 20 points of psych damage.
Okay.
And so if for some reason he like leaves and goes away, as long as I maintain concentration for up to an hour, I get to always know his location until the spell ends, but only while the two of us are on the same plane of existence. He also can't become hidden from me, and if he's invisible, he gains no benefits from that condition against me.
Okay.
Okay, and then also I'm going to spend another 2 sorcery points, and this guy has really, really pissed me off. And I'm going for flavor here, so I'm going to also make him make an intelligence saving throw. Actually,
All right.
Are you on the same plane of existence though? Because you just took a hit of acid.
Wow.
it only feels like you transcend planes.
That's what happened to his eyeball.
All right, so intelligence saving throw, pass, succeed, what?
Intelligence saving throw.
Uh huh.
Also, I just want to clarify, we're level 5, right?
Yeah.
Fails.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So that is 10 points of psychic damage, and the first time he makes a saving throw before the end of my next turn, he has to roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the save. And that's my turn.
I'm sorry, what was it? I'm sorry, he has to distract what?
He has to roll a d4 and subtract that number that he rolled from the save if he makes another saving throw.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
I just realized it says before the end of my next turn, so I just set myself up for something cool. Okay, sorry.
I completely forgot we could have got opportunity attacks on him. Oh well.
Meh.
Okay. All right,
Well,
that's my
thank you
turn.
for that, Selena. I know what I'm gonna fucking do now.
Cool. And then
Oh, sorry, are you done?
oh no, I was just gonna say that she says "fuck you" to him. That's all.
I'm sorry for interrupting that.
It's okay. It was important.
All right, well, since he has to subtract on that, I'm gonna cast Catapult at level 2,
Uh-huh.
and he needs to roll a Dexterity saving throw. And my DC is 15.
He
Minus
fails.
that. So that's gonna be 4d8.
Damn.
We are fucking this guy up.
It's just
Yeah,
a
and he's
flesh
fucking
wound.
me up.
I also forgot to mention, I want to take one of the hunches that's hanging up and catapult that at him.
That's what you do?
Yes.
That's
Okay,
hilarious.
how much damage do you end up doing?
So 2, 10, 11, 17 in total.
17 total?
Yeah.
Okay, this guy looks like he's on kind of his last legs. One arm just gets ripped off almost entirely. Or just sort of dangling limply, and he's waving his remaining weapon at you. And
I'm just
before,
picturing Ace Ventura now.
yes. And before you can do anything else, you hear a large thud, thud, thud. The door which you barricaded bursts open. The perdition hound goes lopping in, leaps at him, envelops his entire head in one bite, and you hear horrific screams, and then swallows the head in one bite, and the headless corpse then falls to the ground.
Good
Oh,
dog.
there goes my head.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
We did what I wanted.
All right. Do you wish to loot the body?
I will.
Yes.
I'll
I
do it.
specifically, I want to like go in the. I want to raid his, I guess, house. I want to see if there's any information, like if he's.
Can I roll investigation for anything of potential value?
Yeah, I want to do that too.
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm gonna take his cleaver
I think I'm was closer
and
to
his
him.
tenderizer.
All right. So who rolled investigation?
I have a 10.
Okay.
Alright.
I have a 27.
Okay, Sinbis, you can tell that his chain apron, his cleaver, and his hammer all have a faint detection of enchantment.
I go look at the cleaver and the hammer because the chainmail obviously isn't going to fit me.
Do
Can I
see anything? Because I got a 10. I probably don't.
You don't really see much.
Can I
Okay,
roll
well,
investigation for like in the house? I want information. That is specifically what I'm looking for. Is any kind of information, any kind of paperwork.
Okay.
I'll help Selena
I
with
rolled
that.
21 for an Arcana check on those 2 items.
There's nothing overly great about the enchantment. It's just like in game terms, each item is like a +1 AC or just a +1 to attacks.
What would cleaver be considered?
I consider like a battle axe.
No, I mean, would it be
And
like
X.
finesse or something? I mean, obviously it's not finesse, but
No, it just substitute a battle axe for it and you're fine.
a what?
Battle axe.
Yeah, I won't be able to use it anyway.
It's an awfully big
neither will I.
cleaver.
I think Callie said that you wanted it.
Yeah,
But
so that I was going for grabbing the tenderizer.
That doubles as a warhammer.
Yeah, I already grabbed some butcher knives. I'm good.
Okay.
can I roll the investigation for the information? See if I
Sure.
can find any information. Okay. Oh shit! That was a nat 20.
Nice.
Whoa.
All right. So you go through the rest of the house, and the rest of it is comprised of a cold storage room, to store hunks of meat. A room that looks like a makeshift embalming place, and you do notice quite a few bloodstains on the table, which is unusual for an embalming room.
Yeah.
And then you find his personal chambers, which are rather sumptuously decorated, because being a butcher actually is a pretty lucrative gig if done right. And a nice four-corner bed, a huge trunk at the foot of the bed, which is locked, and a small writing desk with an open journal on it.
Can I go follow Selena? Because I can't take anything.
Sure.
I'll go for okay. Oh, sorry. You said there was a desk and a trunk.
A trunk at the foot of the bed, and on the desk is an open open journal.
Okay, I want to go for the journal.
Okay.
Since I followed her, can I try to open the trunk?
Go ahead.
I just heard the trunk in my head.
While all this is happening,
I
I'm
want to
gonna
pretend this is something.
go up to Sinbis and say, "Come here, you little shit," and cast Cure Wounds on him.
Thank you. Fuck you, but thank you.
Sinbis, how
And
many
I rolled
points do you
max at
actually have?
an 8, so you get 12 HP back.
Even at half HP, right, or barely at half HP right now.
How much health do you have left?
I got 18 health left.
I'm gonna use healing hands to heal the rest of it. So you're fully healed.
Sinbis?
Alright, I rolled a 24.
You open the chest. Inside is a large abundance of gold coins, some silver, some copper, what appears to be a sheathed short sword.
I'm
So
gonna
a
take
long
all of
sword
it.
for me. Got it.
I'm gonna take all of it. Did you say there was anything after the short sword? I kind of talked over you.
No, that's about it.
Alright. How much gold?
About 400 gold pieces, about 30 silver, and 26 copper.
400 gold?
Mm-hmm.
Do you mind repeating that again? I'm sorry.
400 gold, 30 silver, 26 copper.
Awesome. And then
Anything special about the short sword?
and
You can
then I
cast.
will
You can try and find out.
I'll try to do an arcana check on the
I will
short
too.
sword. Well,
Okay.
you're in a different room.
Okay, I go into that room because I hear valuables.
Weren't you busy with a body or something?
Well, yeah, no, I picked up the hammer and the hatchet. I looked at them and they're useless for me. So no
I'm
one's
gonna
actually.
try to do an arcana check
I
on the
got 'em.
short sword.
Okay.
I'd be willing to take the
got-
hammer to replace mine.
I got a 13.
You get the slight detection of warmth coming from the short sword.
All right.
Maybe I want the sword.
Well, if Simbus is there, I guess I'll ask him if he can do a check with.
You also take note that the pommel of the sword is sort of wrought in the shape of a snarling dragon's head with little rubies for eyes.
I roll a 22 in Arcana.
This is a flame tongue.
I want it.
But it's a dragon.
I'm gonna say, can y'all bitch complain to each other about who gets what after I read this goddamn book? I don't want to just absolutely just come in here, murder him, and then leave. We need something other than loot.
Played Mongo
You're
with a
reading.
flame tongue sword. I really like those swords.
Okay, how about this for a plan?
It's just a long sword,
Well,
right?
Selena's reading.
Short sword.
We'll gather up all the loot that we can.
And I am
divvy it
proficient
out
in
later.
short swords.
What?
I like Callie's idea.
All right.
She reads, we grab, divvy up later.
Okay, so while you're pillaging the entire floor from top, place from top to bottom, Selena, do you want to read the most recent entry, or you want to start flipping back to the beginning?
I want to read the most recent entry, and then yeah, and then depending on, like, no matter what, I'm taking this damn thing with me, but I think
Okay.
maybe most recent entry is most prudent at the moment.
All right. The nobles in the forest, they've delivered their supply of meat as always, and I've paid up my fair share for their spoils. The relationship is good so far, though I am starting to wonder what will happen once they decide they either want more or I can find another source of meat.
Do you mind putting the stats for the sword in the magic
It's on
item?
D&D Beyond.
Yeah, it's
What
a short.
is it called?
It's a flame tongue.
Flame-tongue short sword.
Okay.
Only if it was a great sword.
Um,
Or a long sword, I could have used that too.
Short swords are like really good with me because I'm fucking short.
Yeah,
what
I'm a rogue, so sorry, we'll debate this later.
It looks like it would be a paladin weapon, but it's a short sword.
when was this dated?
This was dated several days ago.
Okay. Then fuck. Okay. I think I'm going to just take the journal with me. I'm gonna like put it in my bag or something. Figure we
Okay.
can read it later. And then gonna ask, should we like hide the body?
Burn it all down.
Maybe butcher
If
the butcher.
anything, I
What if
say we
just
should
let
just
the
put it in
dog
the
eat
town.
We said we're
Let
gonna
everyone
butcher
see
the
it.
butcher though.
Let the dog the rest of the body.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
No
good
body,
idea.
no murder. Now he's
I
just a
like that
missing
idea,
person.
Callie.
Yeah, but then we'll just have to deal with the bones. Well, he eats bones too. Yeah, that's a good idea. Also, Sinbis, here you go. I give him the sword.
Yay!
Now be nice to me.
I ignite it and unignite it just for the hell of it.
And then you blind everyone.
Do we actually know what the sword is without casting Identify?
Well,
Actually, it requires attunement, so I don't know if you can.
I
yeah, I
can't.
just thought it didn't make sense for a rogue to have a fire sword.
Then, in character, I'm gonna say to the Hellhound, just if you're hungry, eat the rest of it. Eat as much as you want. And then wait.
A kind of malicious-looking grin sort of spreads on the creature's face, and just goes. And then the butcher shop is soon filled with unholy sounds of a giant hound-like beast feasting on a 7-foot tall corpse.
There's a good boy.
He's only about a 5 foot tall corpse.
I'm guessing we're not casting Speak to Undead on it anymore. Or Speak to Dead.
No. Oh yeah, I'm gonna say I got his journal. I don't think we need. I don't think we need him. He pissed me off, and I don't see that going any other direction than him pissing me off again. And
If we ever, sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say. Plus, I don't think there was anything in here that said that they had to be truthful. So I just don't see it going any other way than making me angry, and I'm just not for that right now.
Well, if we ever question any undead again, I have some bonuses I can use.
But how are we feeling about this hellhound eating this guy, like, morally speaking? Just
He
out of
deserves it.
curiosity, because I'm a little ambivalent about it, to be honest. I didn't like him at all.
I'm okay with it. That's why I suggested it.
Fuck him.
Well, I mean,
Cool.
like, we could have blamed it on the
I'd rather
goals,
not.
left the
Necrophilia is
door
not my
open.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll
Cool.
just blame it on the goals. Like,
I
if
just,
there's any remnants left.
I just wanted to make sure we were all on the same page. All right. Then when Rover here is done, I say we book it back to Magdalena because she'll want to know.
Sounds good.
All right, so you all head
Oh,
out of the.
yeah,
of the
she wants a
butcher's-
piece of the person who started it.
I think just the ghouls.
I
I
thought
don't
she
know.
wanted to be here when we brought the justice. We didn't really have time for that.
And he just started the rumors. He didn't start the ghouls.
All right.
Um,
So on that note, because you've discovered who has started the rumors, you will
Okay.
all be able to gain a level.
Yay!
So do you all wish to head back to Raven Despite to rest, or do you wish to go to the temple?
Um,
So we go to the
Wh-
temple.
Temple.
Yeah.
how
that's
long
not
did that take, by the way? Us
The
just
fight lasted
murdering-
several minutes, and you all are surreptitiously. And are you all still inside the butcher shop?
Yeah.
for the moment, I think.
Okay. Do you wish to just walk out as is? Do you wish to clean yourselves up a bit? Whatever you wish.
Um,
Yeah, I'll clean myself up a little.
I mean, I didn't touch the guy. Not really. I shouldn't have anything.
Can anybody here cast prestidigitation?
I
Me?
can.
I
Clean us
cannot.
Clean us all up real quick.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Clean us all up with it real quick.
Uh,
How well it works.
sure. I mean, like,
Wow.
I have to cast it over and over again, but I can do it.
I didn't touch the
26
guy,
seconds
so
each
I'm good
cast.
as is. Good thing about being a caster is I'm far away.
Yeah, I can only do 1 foot at a time, so I'll just do it over and over again, but yeah.
Yeah, that takes too long. We'll find some water in here.
Yeah, like hold on.
Send us.
I mean, I could make an illusion to make it look like you're clean.
We get a third infusion now.
Well, that's if I don't want to multi-class.
Oh, fuck you. I'm getting a third infusion.
Okay.
I'm
I've
finding me
always
a
been
gun
big
and
fan.
making it a magic gun.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
I like using a little bit of stealth.
Okay. So, then do we just want to I mean, I guess we can just kind of if we have like a cloak or something. I don't know. Maybe we should go like the back. You know what? This place fucking sucks. I I don't know. Selena would give a shit. Okay. Do we want to try to be, I guess, stealthy going back to Magdalena, or are we just booking it?
Book it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Then, did I'm just gonna keep calling the doggy Rover because I can't think of anything more. I can't think of
Didn't Morgan
anything.
name it dog?
Oh yeah, that's right. It's just dog. Okay. Dog. Did dog finish?
As
Yeah,
you think that, you hear a loud burp, and where there once was a body, there is now a slight blood stain on the floor, and that's it. Aside from a large beast that looks very self-satisfied and kind of full.
I'm gonna scritch it behind his ears and say, "Good boy," and then
His large leg thumps against the ground, making it sort of boom, 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 boom.
and then I guess I'm going to try to just clean the blood a little bit so it's a little less obvious that there was a body there.
Okay.
Yeah, while he's while Selena is doing that, sorry. I guess I'll cut off some meat to give the puppy later, just like little slices for snack for him.
We have
Okay.
our priorities straight.
Yes.
Does anybody
Yes,
have a
you
bag of
do.
holding?
Yeah. Wait. Do they have any bacon? Like, is there any bacon?
I mean, there's what looks like pork belly in the cold storage room, but do you want to risk it?
No.
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 I was just gonna give some to Callie, but yeah, you're right.
Callie's on a strict tofu diet until we leave this place.
Dom never said
Is
anything.
there tofu bacon?
But
Maybe some
but
fried
pocket
kale?
bacon.
Maybe some fried kale. No, yeah,
Oh.
no, not in this place.
For,
Told you,
solid
Callie's
no
going
to the
vegetarian
fried kale.
until
Yeah,
we
I'll
leave
just go
Last
back to doing some
Bastion.
meat for the puppies, like snacks for him,
Until we leave Last Bastion.
or when he's a good boy.
Maybe borderline alcoholic.
My character's not. There's nothing borderline about my character's alcoholism.
Hey, out of curiosity, the journal, the date in the journal, you said several days ago. Still, did he like happen to put a year on it? I just want to get a good.
Some days he put a year on it, other days he didn't, but and the year matches up what Radu told you, at least.
Okay, and I believe Magdalena said something similar. Okay,
Yeah.
so I just want to make sure. Okay, then, after I try to make it look a little less obvious that there was a body there, say, all right, yeah, so let's go. I think Magdalena should know that. Yeah, yeah.
But it requires attunement and all that.
Yeah, I do think we need to speak to Magdalena before resting, though. Just because it.
Said we're welcome to rest there.
Yeah, exactly that too. So I think rest. Talk to Magdalena because I wanted to ask her about Orcus. I think his name was. I don't know. My memory is shit, guys. Y'all know that. Um, the 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 guy that they said was. I think I got his name was Orcus or something.
Mm-hmm.
Him, and then I don't know. I had a couple other questions. So I say Magdalena, rest, and then come up with a plan of attack. And I do want to read this journal.
Plan.
That's
Attack
do what?
plan. It's called attack.
Yes, but we have to know what we're attacking, Sinbus.
No. Indiscriminate.
We just attack everybody. We just attack this whole town.
Exactly.
Jesus.
Okay, so I say to the rest of the party, we don't leave him alone with fucking anybody, okay?
And my character, just so y'all know, my character does not have any attunement to the good, to the chaotically good, or he's chaotically Sinbus.
Okay. That's not
More like
terrifying at all.
More like chaotically drunkard, but you know.
I don't know how the guild keeps you.
Because I'm good at making shit.
All right. So you all head out back to the Temple of Death and Undeath. And you see Magdalena just kind of sitting at the pew, just sort of looking through what appears to be a book of prayers. And she looks up at you and goes, "Oh, can I help you?
Maybe.
What have you discovered?"
We
The butcher's dead.
yes, he was the start of the rumors. We have taken care of him.
Yeah, we have.
She looks a bit emotional at this, and and small tears start dripping down her face. Thank you. Thank you.
I go hug her.
She returns the hug, and you feel more tears just drip onto the shoulder of your shirt.
I say he was also feeding people to people.
She looks up in shock at this and goes, "What?"
Yeah. Yeah. And while like still rubbing circles on her back, just like into her ear. Yeah. Yeah. We a couple of
We
us
That
don't
happened.
ate
know.
it. So yeah, he was definitely feeding people to people. That was real fun.
May that bastard rot forever without rest.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
Oh,
you.
he's not gonna rot. He's just gonna be shit.
I think I won't ask what you mean.
That's probably fair. Um, are you up for answering a few questions?
I shall do my best. It's the least I owe you.
Okay. Um, and I disentangle and just kind of like go sit and be comfortable. Um, so what do you know about Orcus?
She automatically just spits on the ground and goes, "That is a vile name.
But why?
It is the prince of unholy undeath."
Makes sense.
Yeah.
We only do holy death here.
Undeath is something that must be allowed freely, not forced upon unwilling souls.
Apparently, he has some followers within Last Bastion.
Her eyes
Mhm.
go wide at this. Here? A cult?
Yes, we came upon a woman who had been given I guess it was some meat and she became undead. We've put her to rest, but she mentioned uh she mentioned a mother and father. Um
Oh, blessed saints, protect us all.
do you does that ring any bells to you? She also mentioned out of character, she said something about the Red Prince, right? And that
Yeah.
was Orcus. Okay. All right. So back in character, she's gonna say, um, yeah, she mentioned something about mother and father and the Red Prince. Uh, and from what I could tell, she made it seem like there was more than just her, which now I'm realizing we probably should have questioned. Did not think of that. But yeah, it seemed maybe some kind of ceremony. Is there Does this sound like something that Orcus would orchestrate?
She strokes her chin and goes, "Well, normally cults of the smaller nature, they usually run by two figures who call themselves mother and father. It's not uncommon. But if this cult has indeed infected this town, then we are much worse off than I feared." Jen,
Do
hmm?
do you, does Orcus have anything to do with maybe the flow of time, or I know
No.
you
Why,
said
she shakes his head. No, his domain is horrid death and horrid undeath. Why would he be concerned with time?
do you know of any gods or devils or anything that would be able to say um like cover an entire town in mist and make everybody think it's 15,000 years in the past.
That seems like an oddly specific example, not particularly why.
Okay. All right. I'm just going to be honest with you, Magdalena. We've spoken to you and a few other people in town, and the dates that you remember um are very far in the past from us.
Before she can react to this, everything suddenly goes still, as if frozen, except for you. And you all look at this, and then time seems to resume, and she goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. I think I blacked out from it. What were you talking about?"
Oh, fuck
Nothing.
me. Okay. Yeah, we were just talking about Orcus.
Oh, yes, a violent name.
Yes. Can we rest here and maybe convene with
Of
each
course,
other?
you are welcome in these halls. You have done great service for me in the memories of my slain acolytes. Thank you.
Thank you, Magdalena. And then I'm gonna motion for everybody to just, like, come on, cause that shit cool. So it's gonna like go to a corner, or I don't know how end up
Out
this.
of earshot.
Yeah, this place is. But I also don't want to. We have ignored this poor woman so many fucking times. I like. If there's another room, I would like to just go in the other room just so it's not so obvious.
Okay.
Just a little, like, maybe just a little polite instead of everybody group huddling, like, without her in earshot. Like, so if there's another
If
room,
you're
we
in a
could
group huddle, someone pick me up, damn it.
I mean, you can step outside. You can go to one of the other prayer rooms if you ask her not to disturb you. Whatever you want.
Yeah. Okay. If there is another room to go to, then I'm going to say to her, can you just excuse us for one moment while we talk amongst ourselves? We need to
Of course.
we need to convene. And I'm just gonna go, and like as I'm going, I'm just like pointing to the room and follow.
I
Oh, what,
guess
you want
I'll
us to
go
follow
there.
you? How subtle.
Do not fucking make me telepathically bitch at you, man.
I'm a woman and don't you forget it.
Hey, that was a gender neutral man, like dude, but okay. Okay, girlfriend.
Sorry, I don't swing that way.
Hey, you never know till you try, right?
So you
Well, you
all
may
sort
be,
of,
but I'm
so
not.
you all hustle into the prayer room and close the door behind you.
So you guys saw that, right? That wasn't
Oh,
just
thank God it wasn't just me.
no.
That was creepy.
Yeah.
Timey-wimey, spacey-wacy.
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
Yeah, a little bit.
Close
Do-
enough. It's been a while. Sorry.
Do we think
So, same for me.
this has anything to do with Red Phil? Or
Mm-hmm.
Who's Red Phil again?
the guy we were
Yeah,
supposed to be
Dom and
escorting?
Mrs.
The guy who
Simbas
told us
went
to
around
help
with
with
You guys
the,
found me in a fucking forest.
Oh yeah, that's right. I fucking forgot.
It's been like 3 days.
It's been a long 3 days, Dom.
Well, why don't we try calling Red Phil?
Yeah,
Red
do we just
Phil.
But he told us to
Red
help everyone.
Phil.
Are you
Yeah,
supposed to
but
stand in front of a mirror and say his name 3 times?
we can't help if we don't know what it is we're helping. Like all he told us to go on the Prince Prospero thing and help, and then
As you all bicker among yourselves, you suddenly hear a familiar voice echo through your heads. Discover the source. Discover the sin. Save them.
any guidance as to how we're supposed to do that?
There is no further reply.
Do Sinbis, Jesus, and I hear that too?
Yes, you do.
Oh, what the fuck was that?
I'm knowing it all once now.
Okay, so
It's a ghost.
so there's this guy, right? And he's dressed. I think he was dressed all in red. I don't know.
It's a red ghost.
Yeah, we're supposed to be escorting him, and there was like all these shifting figures, the 8, and they embarked us on this quest, and then did blah 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 blah. Just a dude. We have to.
Feliz pops up on Selena's shoulder. Succinct as always, my dear.
Oh, look. All right, I'm sober for once. What do you want from me, dude?
Full articulate sentences.
That is way
hilarious
too much
because,
to ask from
Dom
me.
can't see, so he probably
And
thinks
appears
it's
we exchanged one drunk for another. How delightful.
You know what? She's gonna take a hit from her flask and be like, "What the fuck happened to Morgwin anyway?"
Can I have some of that?
Yeah.
Feliz shrugs and goes,
Yeah.
honestly, I have no fucking idea, but honestly, I don't really give a shit. You're much more delightful, my dear.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. But I'd like to have all our party members here, but alright. Okay.
we have a good boy with us instead of Morgwin.
Are you saying Morgwin wasn't a good boy?
No, I mean like we have a dog. I'm sorry. I meant like we have a dog instead of Morgwin.
Okay. Alright.
like
Well,
to replace him because it's a hellhound. Supposedly.
but
Did
yeah.
anyone consider that maybe the dog ate Morgwin?
You know what?
Wait.
Fair.
That is a good possibility.
Nix goes over to the dog. She's like, "Are you Morgwin?"
The giant creature just looks at you with a tilted head and just sort of panting is like, huh?
Bark twice if you're Morgwin.
The dog does not blink at all.
Yep, I checked, guys. It's not Morgwin.
Wait,
Okay,
bark
thanks.
twice if you ate Morgwin.
Does not bark or blink at all.
Well, I think we would know because Feliz would have told us.
That is true.
Well, I would. Maybe I would. Maybe I wouldn't have. Depending on what mood I'm feeling in.
We probably would have heard you laughing too much.
I'm always laughing, darling. There's that much of a difference.
Hey, what happened to Rael?
Rael pops up and goes, I do not want to be involved in this conversation.
Yeah.
Well, you are now.
Yes, I am. How unfortunate.
Okay. All right.
Thieves then pops in a well, just starts laughing, goes, a devil and angel upon each wing. One shall laugh, one shall cry, oh how they all shall sing.
Yep, no jokes about Morgwin
okay.
dying. We're good.
All right. So, yeah, there was I don't know how to explain it. Someone more articulate than me explain it to them. I just know there was we were supposed to be escorting this person, being, creature, to somewhere, and we got waylaid to this town, and there was a woman. I don't think we ever really got her name, but Morgwin named her Betty. Some flower, some day of deliverance. There was an asshole prince, he said he was a prince. I'm now having my doubts. And we were tasked to go to these different lands to deliver messages and a invitation to go to this Masque. And so far, we have accomplished absolutely nothing. that we set out to do, other than I guess now find the guy from the. I don't know. It's a lot. It's been a weird 3 days, guys.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I I don't know what to do, man. I don't know. And then like I take the flask back from Sinbis and I just like chug it.
You hear a slight knock on the door, and Magdalena enters. Goes, "I'm sorry for disturbing you, but your talk of mother and father had me thinking. It's probably a false clue, but the owners of the halfway house, Kristen and Christina, they're a married couple. They sometimes call themselves Ma and Pa. It's probably nothing, but
Hey,
just didn't get out of my head.
any lead is a good lead. Thank you, Magdalena.
I'm
That
happy to
was
be of some assistance.
that was near the butcher shop, right?
You okay, Jake?
Yes, they the halfway house. It's on the middle level.
Okay. Is
We
there
passed it on the
anything?
way to the butcher's.
Yeah. Is there anything you can tell us about them?
They lost their son a few years after the mist set in during one of the many famines the town's experienced. It was shortly before the attack on the temple. She appears lost in disturbing thought for a minute and just sort of shakes. Her wings just sort of flapping spasmically for a minute as if trying to ward off horrid memories. She takes a breath and returns to herself. They've always seemed like a nice couple, bit gregarious perhaps, but other than that, they usually just keep themselves, what few customers they have, and their staff.
Okay. These ghosts about these ghosts that come out at night, when did that start? Did that start for
A few days after the battle, where where Lord Kandian returned nearly dead. No one has gone close to the ghost to find out anything about dying, but from what I could discern from the moans they give out, one is male, one is female, and aside from that, they just kill on sight. Were I stronger, I probably would have been able to put them to rest, but
Do you
I
know
have been
how
very weak.
one would? Do you know how one would fight a ghost?
Well, with the magical weapons and spells is the normal method. Normal weapons aren't really effective against them.
You mean you can't do this?
If you had a holy symbol, perhaps, but I don't think that counts.
I mean, we have Jesus
I
in
am
the
the
party.
holy symbol.
we just fling him in front here.
I have holy water.
There
Healed.
are. I mean, there are other
Holy
ways of
water at it.
defeating. There are other ways of defeat. Holy water could possibly work. There are other ways of defeating the ghost. Finding what keeps them anchored to the material plane and putting them to rest.
Sorry, I just thought peace was never an option. Okay. All right. Fuck. There was another question I wanted to ask and I don't remember. Okay. All right. Then can we rest here? I know you said we were welcome to, but
Of course.
and then I say to the group, should we? All right. Definitely, I think after what happened, I think all could use a rest. Should we? Is this like? Are we like midday? Like, what time of day is this?
It's like about midday, but
Could we possibly get a long rest in before the ghosts come out?
Has
Sure.
it been long enough since our other rest to do a long rest?
Oh, I forgot there's restrictions. I don't know.
We could probably do a short rest if we're going out tonight for the ghost.
Well, your short rest is a long rest for me, because I just have to sleep for 4 hours.
I thought a short rest is just an hour.
Oh. Is it?
I mean,
Yeah, short rest is at least 1 hour.
Okay.
hold on.
Yeah, it's
Long
an
rest
hour.
is at least 8 hours.
Yeah.
How?
Good idea.
So how long is it between long runs? No, not long runs. Why would I want to?
If it's
Well,
midday,
maybe
I'd
we
say
can go try to find some more info about the ghost before it's nighttime, and then take a. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if we need to waste 1 more hour before we can take a long rest, we can go ask people about the ghost. I mean, do we have
I'm
enough
just
magic
thinking, other
weapons?
than Sinbis, do we even need a long rest?
Do we have enough magic weapons?
Well,
I've
that's.
been healed. I'm good.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, like meta and mechanically, I still have my 3rd level spell slots and all my 1st level and a 2nd level. I just only have 1 sorcery point.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't want to fight them yet. I'm just saying we should go question people and then come back.
Yeah,
Like, if we need like longer than midday before we can take a long rest again.
yeah,
Like in
it
game,
says
if we need 2 more hours, we can just go question people and then come back. And
it says a character can't benefit from more than 1 long rest in a 24-hour period, and a character must have at least 1 hit point at the start of the rest. All right. Shit.
Excuse me.
Okay. So thinking. All right. Then yeah, I guess information. Yeah, I guess that's the play.
Okay.
Gather information, then come back for a long rest. I want to read this journal though, so can we take at least a short rest? Because I want to read the journal.
Of course. With potential new Lee in mind, you all feel that you have a good idea of the next direction to take in searching for the source of the ghouls. But for now, since that fight was a bit intense, he was 7 feet tall of pure muscle. You all decide to rest for a while, recuperate, regain your bearings at the temple, and also ruminate over the mysterious occurrence that happened when you tried to inform Magdalena of what the actual year was.